check that's working. And then toss the link where it needs to go. Oh, right now my stream elements are hidden. Oh no, that's the hot tub. It's this. There we go. Now I can see all the stream element stuff. To plug in my phone so it does not go flat during stream. Okay, I'm gonna... Okay. Now I've just gotta grab my phone, plug it in quick. Dad. Not right now. A little busy. No clue. I know. Okay. Now we should be good. The real question is, why do I not hear Guilty Gear? Oh, there we go. Okay, we're literally gonna like speed run this basically in terms of just labbing Baiken from a basic perspective, and then putting as many of my Zato combos in as possible. Okay, I need to just make sure I also have my chat, because that's pretty important. I'm interested to hear a theme, so before I get started, we're just gonna listen for a bit. Okay, I got the chat up. Let's listen. This 5k feels pretty good, not gonna lie. Just like, the total duration on this must be so low. It just feels fast. Yeah, it is jump cancelable. Doesn't cancel into 2k, so it's not like a Millia type thing. Because I think Millie is the only character that can do 5k, 2k. He does have a 6k. It's like a Kai 6k, like, moving move type thing, I guess. Okay, so that's the 2S. I was expecting this to be on the H button when I saw it in the trailer. Bar Slash, not incredible range, but not terrible either. Probably a little disjointed as well. Close Slash. Jump cancelable, which, yeah. Yozan Sen, overhead. It's not dash cancelable, so she doesn't have any dash cancels either. I know she's also got a 6H. So 5H, 6H. Fair enough. Apparently that right there is like a 1 frame gap or some shit. It's like it frame traps 3 frame normals, so you know. Let's see, that's a 6P. Feels kinda long in terms of recovery. Kinda like it comes out fast, but it seems to have a pretty long recovery. I've seen so much shit off 2H. 2H seems to be a phenomenal starter on counter hit. 2D, the 2-hit one. Yeah, the Puffball Dust. Of course, you know, the dragon, like, cannon thing, JD. That's JS. JH is like some Nago shit. JK is like pretty Mei-like in that it's like just an upwards air-to-air. And JP is... I was expecting a little faster. Fair enough. So it looks like JS is like your kind of standard air-to-ground, but it's got a very shallow angle. So you kind of do want to space it. And then JH is like your deep jump it. Like for something like that. Not that you'll be using him half the time, because everyone's going to be using Yozansen. Hirag. Okay, let me check the command list again, just to... Oh, right, this is... I love how everyone was acting like this is something that they discovered when it's, like, in the fucking command list. Like, if they had bothered to read the command list, they'd have known that that existed. Does it do... Okay, it does the same amount of damage, but it tosses them further, and it doesn't put the funny rope on them. Anyway, yeah, I know that that's the input for Kabari. But I know that she has this crazy stuff that people have been doing with, like, that, or, like... How do you get the cross-up? Oh, there it is. You're not supposed to super jump. So, what? If you just do 8, 2, 3, 6K, you'll go same side, and then that's cross-up. And then, yeah, Tatami Gaeshi, classic. The Baiken move. Actually, how does it... It doesn't look like it does, like, all that shit that, like, people could do back in the old days, where, like, if you did, like, an air dash tatami, it would, like, change where the tatami hitbox was in relation to Baiken. Because, like, instead of landing at that distance from her, she'd be closer to it, so it you know, it might actually still happen. But it doesn't look like it's nearly as prominent. Because I remember there was this whole thing called, like, a Kirei Tatami, which is, like, when you did, like, basically a TK air dash tatami. It might just be because of this game's, you know, additional air dash startup. And, you know, her lack of ability to act earlier in her air dash because of it. But I guess we'll see it on the back one. Okay. Looks like it's pretty negligible. To be fair, air backdashes are also pretty puny in this game, so might be a big part of that. I mean, their normals seem pretty good from what I've seen. Like, I haven't seen anyone use 2S at all, but like, it's got a nice bit of range on it. 5H, like, looks pretty fast, actually, for a high attack level move. Like, doing, like, this into, I don't know, like, S Kabari, which is, like, zero on block, against, like, 5 frame characters, like, you just, you know, attempt to go for, like, the clash type deal, I guess. And then against 3 frame characters, I guess, you know, the obvious choice is to go into Hiragi. Because if you go into Hiragi, like, even if someone, like, supers or some shit, you win the trade. Because it seems that most supers are parryable. And you get to attach the cable, which 100%, like, ups her mix-up game. Because if you've seen any of the stupid shit people are doing with her, it's all about this. Be it combos, or like mix-up, or anything really. Like, you can do that to go airborne. I'm thinking, like, if I as Zato were shackled to a Baiken, the first thing I would do is backdash JD, because that would be so effective. So I'm really interested in labbing out that situation later. Like, more so than labbing Baiken, labbing against Baiken is probably going to be the majority of this stream. Of course, it has this, like, hit, this shockwave hit that's used for launches and combos. Okay. How plus is this? It's probably minus, actually, but, like, this is probably plus, to be fair. But, like, I mean, air tatami's always been, like, very plus if you, like, let it fall over them. If I had to guess, it's, like, what? Probably an attack level 0 move, which means, what? You're, like, plus 10? If this hits, like, after you land. Like, this is probably a plus 10 situation, if I had to guess. Anyway, what else? So yeah, Tatami, Kabari, Ozansen, and Hiragi. It's just those 4, huh? It feels like, I mean, that's kind of a theme of Strive, but it feels like there's just not a lot, like a lot less than you'd expect in a fighting game character's arsenal generally. Which is kind of one of the best and worst parts of Strive. Like you'll see whenever characters have like really long move lists that they start to get way too homogenized, because you can only make so many moves before you start giving people tools that compensate for their weaknesses, and everyone becomes good at everything, you know? But at the same time, sometimes it's nice to feel like you've got a lot to work with. Anyway, this team's not bad. Team's not bad at all. I don't know how I feel about it, because I haven't been paying enough attention since, like, the very beginning of it. But, okay, let's play around with something. I saw this, and I was just, how did they let this stay, right? They knew this was overpowered with throws. Like they knew that us doing this with throws was shenanigans. So why did they let us do this? And what I mean is, for some reason, someone thought it would be really funny if she could OS parry with meter. I'm gonna set Kai to crouching P after. Okay, that's not enough blocks done. That is, oh my goodness! Can I get a situation where this works? Is everything just that like? Okay. Okay. That is -3, clearly. Because, or no, might not even, not -3. Minus. Actually, yeah, it might be. It's -3 because, at least like this hit, you know, not like the. I don't know about the tatami mat itself, but like this shockwave, I can mash out Hiragi in time. And if because Hiragi's frame 1, so you can use this as a really jank way of determining frame advantage, in that since this move is 4 frames, if Hiragi procs, you're, you know, minus 4 or something. Because then, so this looks like it might be like -4, -5, because it looks like if I get a frame perfect Hiragi, then yeah, this must be like -4, because if I get a frame perfect Hiragi, actually it might be -3 or -4 basically. But if Hiragi actually catches, you can't Roman cancel it until there. I was mashing Roman cancel. What's up, Monty? as you can see, I'm showing you why the developers did a dumb. As you remember, we used to be able to get an an OS, where if we did a throw and press 3 buttons, we'd get out. And we couldn't RC throws until, like, the red Roman cancel point, and only on that point, right? And then they changed that, and now, yeah, and now all that. But you can OS this, like I'm going to input Hiragi and Roman cancel on this frame perfect mash. This is, fun fact, this is what, like a frame or 2 perfect Hiragi I'm trying to go for here, because I'm too bored of waiting to get good Hiragis like that. Look at that. Yeah, but like, look at that. I was mashing Roman cancel there, and I didn't get it till literally the red Roman cancel point. Why can she OS this? Also, this thing is wacky. This is wacky as fuck. So as you can see, I believe it's about 0 on block. So this should clash, because yeah, Kai's 2P is 5 frames, and so is Baiken's jab. So that should clash, right? Yeah, BDSM tether. But here's the thing, right? Hiragi is frame 1, so instead of doing that, I'm just gonna do that. Don't mash, kids. Don't mash. This catches moves between, what? Between 1 and 6 frames. And if you delay it, you get up to 2 frames somehow, it catches between 3 and 9 frames, which is the majority of fast moves in this game. I.e., this is a really good strategy. Because this is 0 on block, right? This is neutral. So you can get that going. And hey, you know, you got them in the tether, you can do some stupid shit. We might check out some of her combos on Combo Maker later. Close slash, she's got a really, really respectable 50-50 in the form of 2D or TKO Zanzen. Why am I fucking this up? There we go. This is really unsafe though without a Roman cancel. If you like do this though, if you like, actually I should probably do JH. Yeah, actual 3-head character. Like I promise you, this character. See, look, that frame trapped. That frame trapped. She's minus here, but she can pull you back in, right? And if she's like far enough that doesn't reach you, because there is a range, right? You can get that. And if you really want to be really sneaky, I think there's a chance this might work. Give me a second. Because this is, yet again, remember, this is a 5-frame normal we're dealing with. I think you might just barely, there it is! That, if you just mash Hiragi against characters with 5-frame normals, you get that! What the fuck were they thinking? Does this block string, or does this... Okay, TKO Zanzen. Does TKO Zanzen block string, or does it frame trap? That's an interesting question. Oh, come on. Why do I have to be so shit at stupid stuff and so good at normal stuff? Sadly, there's no longer anything like Kirei Tatami, which is a bit of a shame. But at the same time, whatever, she's got this, she's got that, she's got this. None of those were timed. Those were all automatic. That, she's got that, but I mean, everybody's got this exact frame trap. She does have... She gets a lot of reward off of her dust, specifically after throw. She has some of the dumbest Oki off throw I've ever seen. So, as you can see, I just did a jump. I'm going to do a jump up, right? And now I'm going to do a jump forward. That's right. Auto-timed 50-50s. See, look. So, in that one, I end up on the opposite side of them in +10. And in this one, I end up in front of them +10. Because this, if I had to guess, is a projectile, so it's a level 0 attack, which means it incurs 10 frames of hit stop. So look, like 2S frame traps after a tatami hit, for example. Or it jails. 2H, probably like 12. Look, actually, yeah, I was able to get 2H in. Like, after the moment it hits, if you just go, or after the moment tatami hits. See? So that jailed. So this is probably about +10. Yeah, basically, really plus. And all you need to do is hold up and do that. Or hold up forward and do that. And, okay, you gotta do it a little earlier than that. There we go. Nope, okay. Still a little earlier. There we go. Look at that. And it leaves you right in their face for a close slash. And from close slash, as we've already said, we go into the baby's first 50-50. And if they even think about blocking this, you do that and get a combo. So, they really did finally make a Baiken for Baiken mains. This frame trap leads to some pretty nice damage in the corner. Let's see. Oh, that's a tight block string. So her 6P must be pretty fast. If I had to guess, it's probably one of the faster in the game, but it's got a long total duration, it seems. She's got what was the inputs? Yeah, there it is. The fucking Glock. This is like +5 apparently because of the guard break. So, like, if you do this in their face and then close slash, you should get a counter hit. Because close slash should be 6 or 7 frames startup, generally. I wonder how plus, like, just the tatami on the ground is. It's like, it's not that plus, because 2S is getting counter hit. But if I had to guess, it's probably enough to get Hiragi in. Which is all you really need, right? Because if someone wants to mash on you, right? All you do is Hiragi them. Right? And here's the thing, right? You don't even have to, like, be a smart person for this, right? Because you can just... Okay, let me set this to neutral. You can just, you know, Hiragi, PRC, right? And since it has its catch frames like frame 1, like, if you're just timing this correctly, because I'm not, like, that's why he's getting me. It's a 6-frame window, and if I put it in that 6-frame window, I guarantee you I'll actually get it. If for some reason I stop getting 6P, please. Can she not cancel moves into Ragi or something? Or does it just want to give me 6P? I swear my execution is not terrible. I just need to, like, actually wait on the Hiragi more. Anyway, you get the point. And I'm done trying to make the point. So we're gonna grab Zato and lab against Baiken. Because I'm one of those people. I say I'm going to be labbing Baiken, and by that I mean I'm labbing against Baiken. We're also going to pick the new stage, Lap of the Kami. Looks fantastic. Beautiful stage. Yo, Monty, you still in chat? You ready for this? This is gonna be real. Actually get a combo from it. Right? So... seriously. Mash more, please. Look how long that counter hit window lasts, right? Like, I can just do that. And like... this is where I instilled the fear of God in you. Right? Which is, don't mash Hiragi unless you want to eat all this frame, like, unburstable damage. Why am I not getting that? Okay. That's something I'm gonna need to figure out. She's a lightweight, probably, so I'm gonna have to figure out, like, why that combo wasn't working, because it should have. But... bonker on the head right there. There we go. Basically, don't mash on Hiragi. Don't. Like, you're just giving me a free combo. It's that simple. What? Like, just... fuck, why am I... she's a lightweight, so this combo's actually really finicky. That's the one saving grace here for a Baiken player, is that lightweight combos in this game tend to be so finicky. Like, okay, there we go. Right? If I actually have enough time to micro dash. Yeah, basically, oh. Why am I pressing to S so early? Basically, I promise my execution isn't normally this bad. That's just streamer's curse. Sorry, everyone. Wait, what? Oh, I see. If you... oh, that's free. This one's free. Like, don't... please mash on Hiragi more, everyone. Like, this is my favorite. If you're gonna try and mash Hiragi... like, no one will ever do this, but if you try and mash Hiragi on the Pierce Gap... right? This is welcome to a whole new layer of Zato pressure. Because generally people do this, right? They plug the Pierce Gap. So what if you start plugging the Pierce Gap really late, so she can get out a Hiragi on this 5P, right? This is going to be a really interesting thing, right? So that's possible. So what if I drill into them that they can mash Hiragi here by, like, doing this, like, once, and then I just leave them alone? It's a terrible mind game that will never work on anyone with half a brain. But God, would it be funny? It would just be so funny. You know, I'd love to do that to someone so much. Okay, now let's see what happens during Oki here. Like, see, like, how do I best do this? What if she's trying to use Hiragi as a recovery option? Let's check this out. Wow. Fair enough. Basically, smash Hiragi, everybody. That's my #1 piece of advice for you. It'll end perfectly for you as the Baiken player, and you should do it every day. She can't actually Hiragi jump in pressure like that. She can 100% Hiragi this, because that's... yeah. So you do need Eddie to keep you safe, right? Because, I mean, what you're obviously going to do is what? Like... fuck. Okay, I did not expect that to frame draft there, but basically, there's so many strings that you can only do here because of how stupid mashing Hiragi can be. Like, this is a Hiragi safe, yeah. so against Baiken, catch me doing that. Because I don't want to get caught by that because I mistimed my pierce like that, right? Because, like, obviously there is a timing where you get it, right? And it's not a frame trap. Like that. Or you're smart and you do, you know, this, where you close slash then pierce, right? But even doing close slash then pierce can lead to a gap there. You've got to, like, do that, where you kind of actually, your order of presses is S, cancel into the dust, and then hit pierce, like that, right? She can't really do shit after this. Actually, you know, now that I notice this... Oh, okay, I still do actually get my true block string there. Okay. That would have been weird if she could have actually Hiragi'd out of that. Now, this is something that I'm actually a little bit worried about. They fucked up Happy Chaos. They did. They actually fucked it up. They said that they were just gonna change the visual effects. So what did they do? Well, I mean, they did do... I've seen the visual effects. They did some good things, okay? Admittedly, the effects themselves aren't bad. The issue is... the reticle looks like shit. I'm sorry, like, this just is worse. Same for this, right? Let me turn off mashing Hiragi. So you know, this whole like sequence of like perfect zoning bullshit is the same. So this is what I'm gonna show you. Like, if I just do that, going shot into shot into shot like this has been unchanged, which is extremely weird. I really thought that if anything was gonna be nerfed about the character, it would be this stupid-ass bullshit. Like, this is not okay, still. What they nerfed is not this shot into shot thing. What they nerfed was actually this setup, right here. So, before this frame trap, 3 frame buttons, right? Now, because of the new reticle, it takes 2 additional frames for the reticle to lock on. Which means that essentially, this only frame traps 5 frame buttons now, which means this is no longer a valid pressure string in the corner. Same goes for it off of 6S, off of, you know, anything, really. So, like, this was a pretty common pressure option, right? Going, like that, and, this is the really weird way to input it. Like, I find it really easy to input off 2S, I'm not gonna lie, but off 6S, it's a little weird. But yeah, doing this would frame trap 3 frame buttons like Souls 5K. That now only frame traps 5 frame buttons. But it has one more implication, and this is the thing that really sucks, is on hit. You see, that used to link. It does not anymore, which means you don't get as good combos, especially off, you don't really get much off of max range 2S anymore, which is huge, actually. It's like, there is no move I can use here to really follow up off of max range 2S. You kind of just have to, like, actually, yeah, like, that's it. You kind of just have to, yeah, like, you don't really get much anymore from that. Like, a max range 2S? There's just no way of getting that clean hit anymore. This just does not work. Thank God Zato has an answer for a parry. But they really kind of fucked up here. Because this was a cornerstone of how Happy Chaos went from a mediocre damage character to a high damage character. Like, now he can still do some high damage routes. I guess, let me emit the 5K here. Yeah, you can still do, like, good damage, right? It's just, your damage will be lower, and you will also have weaker pressure, and you will have to be closer to get a conversion. And so, one of Happy Chaos's biggest strengths is guns, really. Which sucks, it really does. I was having a lot of fun with this character, I'm not gonna lie. And this change kinda kills a lot of what I thought was really fun. Like, this sort of thing was sick, like, especially when you could get a good combo off it. Like, you can, okay, I'm sounding, you know, worse than it is. You still get a good combo off of this, like, if you're close range. It's just, you have to be a lot closer now. And your reward isn't nearly as high. Like, this is really just bad off like 2S, maybe like 5K, 6K, because it was like anywhere that you could get a bullet in, you could get in a clean hit shot, right? And now, no, now it's everywhere you can get a bullet, you can get an uncharged, you know, 214S. which sucks. Yeah, that's all I can really say. I wish this wasn't a thing. I hope this is unintentional, because the patch notes state that they did nothing to the actual battle functionality of his bullets, other than changing it. But it looks like the changes brought about a shadow nerf of some type. It's 100% like either unintentional, or they're just fucking with us. They really are just fucking with us. Because this was so important to his game plan. It let him extend his pressure. It gave him much better damage. Like, this is a major nerf. This is a major nerf. Because this was the thing that people figured out that made this character work. Like, this was the secret to his offense, right? It's like there were two things. Something that absolutely changes offense and something that absolutely changes defense. And the defense, you know, the zoning, yes, we still have the stupid clean hit chains. I won't discount that this is still there. Like, you still get this bullshit, which is admittedly still busted. And, you know, you don't get it off of this situation nearly as easily. I mean, if you're, like, doing it like this, like, off of 2S, it's not nearly as much of a problem. If you are doing it off 6S, it is actually a big problem, because you are in their face, right? So Soul can mash out of this now. In the corner, this is still shit. So, like, you have to, like, go, like, kind of back here and use 2S. And that's just absolute bullshit, because this was really is only like ridiculously strong pressure reset. Like, everything else that people were talking about, like this, and like this, into bullet, wasn't actually all that threatening. This was threatening, when you could get the guard crush. Because, remember, guard crush has a few really interesting, unique properties, right? One, it doesn't gain, there's no post-guard crush throw protection, which means that you get unfuzzy jumpable throw mix-ups, right? Which really improved your ability to actually get a hit. Guard crush prevents YRC. So, once you got them in this position, there's really nothing they can do. Like, literally nothing. And since it was guard crush on a non-projectile move, it didn't apply pushback. Sorry, on a projectile move, it didn't really apply pushback. And I mean, look, it costs 2 bullets is the thing, right? Like, doing this costs a bunch of concentration and 2 bullets. So it's not like it was crazy and everyone was doing it constantly. Okay, like, I mean, yes, you refilled one of those bullets to be plus 12, and you could refill them both and be, like, plus 6 still. Because, like, what? That's plus 12, and that's, like, plus 6-ish. Probably even less. But it's still plus. I mean, fine. You can live that. That's fair. I'll give that to you. But it was not unfair. Like, it really wasn't. It was, don't get me wrong, it's strong. It's very strong, okay? This is incredibly strong, especially given that, like, anytime I get the guard crush, you know, and Happy Chaos antics mean that I can do this. It's weird to get off of, like, a like, immediate shots for me, because my rhythm is so, like, hard-coded. But, like, Baiken can't deal with that, right? It's not like she can Haragi with it. Oh, you know what I never actually bothered to check with Baiken was, this. Right, this is pretty cool. Specifically that's kind of sick, because anything that makes it more likely for you to get a throw is pretty fun. Let me actually record her just doing Kabari quick, so that I can get this on command. Okay, we're gonna see what we can get. Okay, wait. I mean, like, I'm not gonna lie, like, it seems like his combo will just be, you know, that into a bunch of bullets, like, in most of his combos. Because admittedly, his combos aren't that, like, at least back when this worked, were mostly, like, you know, just lots of bullets. Just lots of bullets. Ow. We might actually have to lean on this sort of string more often now. Which, you know, isn't the end of the world. I'm sure, like, reroutes will occur. But he lost some major conversion ability right here. I mean, you like I said, Chaos still gets good damage. He still gets good damage. This is by no means killing the character. But it does change his position on the tier list, in my opinion. It really does. And because of that, I still I thought this anyway, but I think it much more now, and I can say it confidently. Zato is the best technical character. Jacko is actually not as bad as people think. Happy Chaos is now a solid high tier, but not a top tier, and Zato is actually just top tier. Zato has been top tier for a long time as well. Okay. Now that we've got all this in, let's take some look at some combos that I want to put into Combo Maker. So first up, let's do some lightweight confirms since we've got Baiken here anyway. Actually, let me look. So if I go over to my current combos, they don't look any different. They don't have that new, like, consecutive hit thing. Right? Only combos I make now get that. Which I guess is, it's probably mostly just for, like, set play type deals. I definitely think one thing I'm going to put on this combo maker is this little burst safe combo right here that I came up with. I've got to actually add the unsummon there. Why am I forgetting to unsummon? So that, right? I'm gonna save that quick over the already saved version of it, which is somewhere around here. This is it. Right? So for example, that I think I'm 100% uploading, right? Because I don't think there are any other Zatos who are going to upload that combo, mostly because I labbed it out on my own. You know, you've obviously got this sort of thing. If it weren't for that Sun Void there. Like something like that, I think is worth putting on, because that's not just a sequence, right? That's a sequence followed by actually getting to the Oki at the end. The real question is, what happens if I... Why am I doing this? Let me turn off her Hiragi on Wake Up as well. What can I say? Okay, basically, okay. Let me record her not blocking. Okay, I should have like maybe done. Okay, because what I should have done there is that, right? I should have confirmed that into that and then went for the unsummon. So that's what I'll change in this. So something like that, right? Something like that's worth putting on the combo thing. What I think is I will just put, like, you know, this, or, in fact, I won't even unsummon. That right there is perfect. Combo recipe settings. So I'm gonna save that at the bottom here, and that can go in the combo maker later. That is unsummon. I don't actually like going for the damage ender mid-screen with that. I find it pointless. So we're just gonna go straight to the metered ender. Like, I don't think the damage ender of that on that combo is even worth learning anymore. I'll just do it quickly for interest's sake. Why am I letting go of that? I need to do the double fraud anyway for Anyway, this is the meterless ender. Fuck, I didn't get the TD in. I'm not playing at my top today, I guess. Anyway, this is the damage ender. I'll save it for posterity's sake. It's not that much damage, all things considered. Like, there is a better route for damage. Mid-screen, which is, like, just... What? Like, Like, if all you want's damage, I think you go for, like, this route. Where instead of doing the 2H there, you go straight to the unsummon. And then do, like, something with that. But that combo's finicky as shit on lightweights, and so I don't actually do it on lightweights either. I always go for the sandwich combo on lightweights. I think what I'll record is I'll just record the meter to ender quick for that mid-screen combo. And by the way, you can get these same combos on counter hit. And also, technically, it's optimal that whenever you get a 2H, you do break the law. But it's not required, especially not on lightweights. If you're doing this against, like, Potemkin, for example, you know... Oh yeah, this is the emergency ender. So... okay, stream's back up. We're good. I'm gonna quickly go turn on some light. All these combos are generally easier on counter hit, which is another reason why I'm doing them non-counter hit, so that Zato players can just get better at this shit, because a lot of people don't do this on non-counter hit 2Hs, i.e. on people who are running at you from full screen trying to throw you. Because that's actually a pretty strong situation for the non-counter hit version of this. Like, if you're like here, right? Where... Okay, Baiken's short, but like, that's why we can't fuzzy her. Like, even on her standing hitbox, this doesn't hit, which is really stupid. But on most characters, like here, you will get the 2H, right? Hey, Dad. What? Oh, we got from the Food Loads market where we went to have to go take pictures. Anyway. Yeah, so this route... let me make sure I actually have added the break the laws in that other version. Because that's a lot hits. Okay, that... Let me just do this again. Did that's a lot show up here? No! So I must have fucked it up. How did I not notice that? Bruh. Anyway, and now undo. This is actually one of the few issues with the non-counter hit version of this, which is for some reason that happens from time to time, and it's really finicky as to whether or not it does. You kind of just gotta roll with it. Why am I not getting the 2D there? Bruh, okay. What you have to do is you're trying to get Eddie to the other side of this. So you're holding down forward, flicking down, and then flicking back to down forward, right?